Okay, so now we need to proceed to the second step, which is the dilution of the 1.2 molar concentrated glucose solution. We are going to prepare 0.8 and 0.4 molar concentrated glucose. We start with labeling, so 1.2 molars, then 0.8, and finally 0.4. It is crucial that you always label all containers that you use so that you do not mess up the experiment. As we said in the first part of the video, we need to take 30 milliliters of 1.2 molar glucose to dilute it to 0.8 molar glucose. So the first step here would be taking 30 milliliters of the more concentrated solution, transfer it to the beaker, and then add 15 milliliters of water. For that, you take the pipette gun, adjust the pipette, which is 35 milliliter pipette here. Then you press the upper button to suck up the needed amount, and again you stop when you see that you have 30 milliliters of the more concentrated solution. When you transfer it to the second beaker, you just press the lower button to release all the liquid inside this pipette. To prepare the 0.4 molar concentrated solution, you are going to take 20 milliliters of the 1.2 molar concentrated glucose and transfer it to the second beaker. Then you will be diluting it with water of the volume 40 milliliters. Okay, now you're going to change the pipette. Again, we are using the 35 milliliter pipette. And take the appropriate amount of water. We are using distilled water for these dilutions. So again, we need 15 milliliters to dilute the 1.2 molar solution to 0.8 molar solution. And we need 40 to dilute it to 0.4 solution. In this case, we take twice 20 milliliters. We will need to further mix these new solutions, And for the 0.8 we are going to use the magnetic stirrer, and for 0.4 molar concentration we are going to use the pipette gun. To do so, you are placing the tip of the pipette inside the solution and then pipette it up and down. Be careful not to bring the bubbles, because with these bubbles, and we show it intentionally, with these bubbles you can lose the substance, the solute, when it can really create the foams. After pipetting it up and down, we switch to the magnetic stirrer. So 0.4 concentration is ready. So we place the magnetic bean inside the solution of 0.8 molar concentration and place it on the stirrer. As I said before, the magnetic bean should be clean, so you wash it every time before the use with the distilled water. In this case, because we have already done the previous mixing, we don't need to leave it for a long time, so 10 to 15 seconds should be enough. And after the removal of this magnet, all three glucose solutions are ready for the further steps.